Okay, this is part 3 of the video. We're going to look at elapsed time on number 10. So we're going to change my colors. We're going to start, if you start at 8:30 in the morning and you end at 11:43, how much time has gone by? Okay, what we want to do is, let's see how many minutes it takes just to get to the nearest whole hour. 8:30, that would be 9 o'clock. Okay, how much time is that? That in itself is 30 minutes. Okay, you want to label that 30 minutes. And then let's get as close to 11 o'clock as we can without going over, or 11:43. The nearest whole hour would be 11 o'clock. Okay, so 9 to 11, that's 2 hours. And then 11 to 11:43 is 43 minutes. Okay, you have to pay very special attention to the AM and the PM. Now let's add all this time together. Okay, 30 minutes plus 43 minutes is 73 minutes. So I have 2 hours and 73 minutes. A lot of you see a problem with that. I do too. The problem with that is 73 minutes is more than 60 minutes. That's more than an hour. So we're going to take an hour out of that and add it on to the 2 hours. And whatever minutes we have left over, that will be our minutes. So 73 minus 60 is 13 minutes. Okay, so we have 3 hours. Okay, remember we added this hour on. This hour here, we added it on. So we have 3 hours and 13 minutes. That's the elapsed time. That's how much time went by from 8:30 to 11:43. Okay, number 11, 4:32 to 8:12. It's both in the PM. So let's just get to the first whole hour. How much time is it? Well, this one's a little bit different. Out of 60 whole minutes, how much time does it take to get from 4:32 to 5 o'clock? How much time is left there? If you're not sure, you know that there's 60 minutes in an hour. 32 minutes have already passed, and that leaves you with 28 minutes. So I'm going to label this 28 minutes. Okay, on your Cornell notes, you should have this little map here. Now let's go from 5 o'clock to as close as we can to 8:12 without going over. From 5 to 8, that is 3 hours. So label that 3 hours. And then from 8 to 8:12, how much time is that? That is 12 minutes. Okay, so let's add all this time together. We have 28 minutes, 12 minutes, and then 3 hours. That's going to be 3 hours, and then 28 plus 12. 28 plus 12. That's 40 minutes. So 3 hours and 40 minutes. Okay. The next one, from 5:45 a.m. to 3:32 p.m. So we're going to cross the 12 o'clock noon time. This is a little bit different. 5:45 a.m., let's just go to the first whole hour, and that would be 6 a.m. How much time is that? You should be able to do that in your head. That is 15 minutes. I'm just going to put M for minutes. And then 6 o'clock, we're going to go all the way up as high as we can, up to noon, which is 12 o'clock p.m. That's noon. How much time is that? That is 6 hours. Okay, and now let's go from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Okay, we're just thinking about whole hours right now. 3 p.m. That is 3 hours. And now let's go from 3 p.m. to 3:30 32. How much time is that? 32 minutes. You see how this little map can help you be organized? Now let's add our hours together. 6 hours plus 3 hours, that's 9 hours. And then 15 minutes plus 32 minutes. I don't know, I'm going to add that together. That is 47 minutes. So that is 9 hours and 47 minutes. Okay, number 14. On Saturday, Miguel spent 2 hours, 30 minutes at basketball practice and 90 minutes at his pastry chef class. How much total time did Miguel spend doing these two activities? So we're going to add 2 hours and 30 minutes to 90 minutes. Okay, well, I know 90 minutes, my goodness, that's a lot more than an hour. How much time is that? Let's take out an hour and see what we have left over. Okay, so that's 30 minutes. So 90 minutes is equal to 1 hour and 30 minutes. And I'm going to add that on to 2 hours and 30 minutes. 2 hours and 30 minutes. There's other ways to calculate this, but this is the way I'm showing you. And that makes 3 hours and 60 minutes. Okay, now this right here is an hour in itself. So let's convert that to 1 hour and add it to 3 hours. What do you have? 4 hours. So he spent 4 hours doing stuff. Do you do that? Do you spend time playing basketball and taking a class or doing other lessons or homework? Okay, number 15. Una's painting a chair. She finished painting the first coat at 10:42 a.m. The paint needs to dry for at least an hour and 45 minutes before another coat of paint can be put on. At what time will Una be able to paint a second coat? So we have 10:42, and we're going to add to that 1 hour and 45 minutes. Okay, so we can add these minutes together. And that's 87 minutes and 11 hours. Okay, you see what's wrong with that, don't you? 87 minutes is more than an hour. How much more? It's 27 minutes over an hour. And we can take this 60 and add it on to the 12. So that's 12 o'clock. And then 12:27. So an hour and 45 minutes after 10:42 is 12:27.